guys, welcome to this month's vlog. So it's a little bit later than normal, but I wanted to sort of make sure I could collate everything I wanted to talk about. So what's been going on since the last vlog then? Well, the tour has well and truly sort of died back now, obviously, the excitement from it. And so we've been focusing more on the album, the new album that's going to come out early next year. And that's obviously involved quite a lot of behind the scenes planning. The main thing we've been focusing on this month so far is shooting a music video, the first one for the album. And that's taking quite a lot of organisation, like arranging the location and the people to film it and deciding on what we're going to actually do in the music video. And obviously chatting to the label about what song to use and things like that. Incidentally, the label have now got the test pressings. So hopefully soon I'll be hearing what the test pressings sound like. And for those of you that know about vinyl, that's the first stage of the vinyl production really. It's where they, before they print loads of them off, they just print a few off to check that everything's okay. So things are progressing nicely with that, and hopefully soon we'll have a release date for you. So yeah, music video mainly, and hopefully I will be able to share some stuff with you at some point. I'll let you know about that. Other stuff that's been going on, unfortunately this month we did have a gig that was cancelled. For those of you that were keeping an eye on that, it was a gig that we were scheduled to play with Aluna, and we'll be playing at the New Cross Inn, but unfortunately that kind of fell apart, as has been happening with gigs a lot recently. And I think it's worth noting probably that things haven't completely recovered since the pandemic, and that gigs tend to be a lot more on a knife edge these days, and if gigs tend to have low advanced ticket sales, then it does put them in a precarious position, and sub gigs do get cancelled, unfortunately. So that just seems to be the world that we live in now, which is a little bit depressing. But having said that, we do have 3 more gigs for the end of the year. We have some gigs I've already talked about, which is the gig with Our Man in the Bronze Age at the Black Cart, and really looking forward to that because our last Black Cart gig was amazing, so I can't wait to play there again. And then a few days afterwards, well, about a week afterwards, we are playing with Ohms in Oxford. Now, we haven't played with Ohms for ages, and we haven't played in Oxford for ages, so that's a double whammy there. So if you want to see us again soon, in October anyway, then come and see us in Oxford if you're a Reading-based person, or come and see us in London if you're a London-based person, or come and see us in both if you're either, you know. And then the final gig of the year, which we've just announced, is a final Swamp show. We thought we'd end the year with a big bang, and we're doing a big old thing with some, basically, friends of the band, people that have played the Swamp before, names that you'll recognise, like we're playing with Stone Soup, who are kind of local lads, and they play this really awesome heavy blues stuff with harmonica and stuff. You'll love it. And Trevor's Head, who have been with us for many, many years, and we've toured with them, and they're really good friends of the band. And Matt, the drummer, quite often features on a lot of our records playing flute, so it's always good to catch up with those guys again. And if you haven't witnessed their sort of scuzzy, proggy, stoner stuff, then you need to check it out because they're amazing. And then finally we're playing with a band from Bournemouth called Statue Kings, who I don't think we've played with before, or definitely not at the Swamp, but we are always, as the Swamp has always been about, always trying to bring bands from outside Reading into Reading, so that's what that's all about. So a 4-band bill, which is more than we usually do at the Swamp, but we figured it's the last one of the year, so let's make it a big one, yeah. So it'd be great to see some of you people there at the Swamp. Cool. Right, I think that's about most of the stuff that's going on band-wise, so let's talk about Patreon. Okay, so on the Patreon this month, we will be filming a little bit of stuff behind the scenes for the music video, which we'll share with you. Also, we will be doing the usual riff rundown, and I have had a new idea. And so to replace effectively the song breakdowns, the album breakdowns that we've been doing, when we were filming, or when we were recording, should I say, we were filming alongside the album, and I decided that maybe I'll actually start to release some of that footage, and I think I'm going to do it kind of in a serial form. And so each month leading up to the album release, I'll release a little bit of how we recorded the album, and then maybe at the end of it I might put it all together in some sort of long form, almost like rockumentary kind of thing, but we shall see about that. So that's something that's going to be coming soon to the Patreon, and obviously the usual Q&A and playlists and stuff like that, so you've got all that to look forward to. So yeah, It's been quite a busy month. Lots of stuff going on behind the scenes, so we may have seemed a little bit quiet on the socials and all that kind of stuff. Thanks to everybody that bought something on Bandcamp Friday. That always helps. There will be another Bandcamp Friday, I think, next month. So if you missed out this month, then there's always next month to get leftover tour merch or anything. That all helps support the band, just like Patreon helps support the band. And if you are watching this and you haven't checked out Patreon before, why not check it out? It's only $5 a month, and it really helps support the band, and it helps us keep moving forward with everything like music videos and merch and all things like that. So, okay. Thanks very much. See you guys next month. Bye-bye.